I wanted to share a story with y'all just to give you like some perspective on life and what I got from this whole thing from the outside looking in. And to be honest, it's three stories in one. But to get right into it, this first story starts with one of my good friends, Wayne. Um, I remember him. He told me a story about one time when a lady hit his phone by accident, and he picked up the phone and she was asking for somebody, and she was like she got the wrong number. And then she started kind of chatting it up and everything, and instead of getting off the phone, he continued to talk to the lady. He just talked to her, and I forgot how long it was, but they ended up being cool. And it got to a point where he told me he did it. He said he it got to a point where he could tell she just wanted to talk to somebody, wanted to, I think, vent, but I think she wanted to talk to somebody. So he just stayed there and provided an ear for this random person. And I like Wayne, man. I love Wayne, actually. That's my bro. I call him my mirror. Um, and I mean that in the most spiritual, most humane, just connected. Like, that's my bro. And like, I like listening to him. He is my guy. To fast forward, I reached out to one of my buddies, and hadn't talked to my buddy in a minute. You know what I mean? And it got to a point where my buddy just started like really like letting it go. You know what I'm saying? And like started like kind of like telling me about something they was going through. And one thing I want to point out is in the midst of that, he was like, "Man, I don't want to talk your head off." And I was like, "Man, let it roll. Just let it go." You know what I'm saying? Just like talk, man. I'm listening and everything. And you know what I'm saying? Like he just had more to say. You know what I mean? He like when he was talking, I could feel his pain. You know what I'm saying? I think as men too, we don't necessarily have a safe space to say stuff that we want to say, and not even just to like family members or just like women, sometimes even to each other, to our bros. It's like certain things we just can't talk about. And that could be on so many different levels, because you can talk to your brothers about anything, you know what I'm saying? But you know, like there's some people that like when you tell them stuff, they absolutely like they go through the pain that you go through because they feel empathy. When my man was talking, I could feel the pain he was going through. And it was like, man, just let that go, man. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes we don't have time to listen to stuff, but it was like he needed the space to let that go, man. So it was like, man, go ahead, say what you gotta say, man. And I thought it was cool, man. Like I thought it was cool just because I understood what he was going through, and I understand. I feel like a lot of people, or a lot of men specifically, go through what my man was going through. Even me, like I go through stuff, and sometimes I don't have no place to let that out, or talk, because I just don't think certain people gonna understand. But the third story is like, I think I was even like moved to do this because I want to be better at storytelling, and I felt this situation so much that it took me back to the first time I experienced, or not even experienced, but I heard about something like this. You know what I'm saying? And to be clear, like I'm a naturally listener. Like I listen to people, and people tell me things. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate that because I want to be a safe space for people. You know what I mean? I like being a safe space for people. I feel uh like that's one of my purposes. You know what I'm saying? Because people talk down. I seen this dude on Instagram talking about how it's hard as shit to say. It's hard as a mug to not have not one negative thought for a week. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yeah, it really be that and it be on top of everything else that you're going through in life. And as men, we gotta deal with that, but also we gotta let our feelings out somehow, some way. And I don't think that it makes you soft, or you know what I'm saying. I don't think it's an intrusion for you to let it out, man. Cause I know at the end of the day we still gotta do what we gotta do, but like you also let your just speak, bro. That's and my last point that I'm gonna leave with is I told him, man, believe it or not, man, that's exactly. And I hated saying this, but I got okay two ties. I hated saying this one because I don't want it to sound like a tagline, but when I talk about the parking lot, like this is literally what I'm talking about, man. We can put the arts and crafts down, and we can have a conversation and just be meaningful to each other, and it could be what it is, you know what I'm saying. But I just wanted to be a safe space for that, you know what I'm saying. Not just that, but for your creative shit, right? But then the other half of that is, you know what I'm saying, I need you to know, you know what I'm saying? I need you to know that. And it's like it's just who I am. The parking lot, it is what it is, but this is who I am as a person. Like, I had another thing that I wanted to say, but so in the instant when I was talking to and I'm gonna give you this context before I say what I'm about to say. My mood towards pictures right now because of AI is like I think pictures last forever, or at least last a lifetime, just because everything that we're doing right now is going digital. You know what I'm saying? Everything is digital, and it's cool because you get quick results. You know what I'm saying? You get the what's the name? But I stand behind this picture groove because having that physical picture in your hand keeps that it keeps a piece of that, whatever that meaning is for you. It keeps it tangible. You know what I'm saying? It keeps it as a feel. Yes, the memory is awesome and it's important. Yes, it could go on video, but when the electricity gone, or if the electricity gone, when you tired of holding the phone, you know what I'm saying? These pictures hold energy, just like things that mean stuff to you. You know what I'm saying? Some of these things just like hold memories that people can never forget, and you can look at it on the phone, but having that physical thing in your hand, and just honestly just disconnecting it to that source. You know what I'm saying? Even a computer source. Like it's cool to have it. I love it. You know what I'm saying? But like the when I touch my images, you know what I'm saying? The weight in my images hold the memories that are in them. So I wanted to leave out with that. This is this is the parking lot vibes, but I wanted to share this story because I felt this deeply, and I've been feeling some of this for a while now. So I wish you love, and welcome to the Ollie parking lot. You take care. We live, we die.